Welcome back, folks, for another tank review. Today we're doing the Tier 7 French light tank, the AMX 1375. Now this tank is an auto-loading tank, as well as all the French tanks at high tier, so this tank has an auto-loading gun, much like the main competitor, the T71. Now after playing all the light tanks other than the AFK Panther, the Crab Panther for the Germans at Tier 7, this tank feels a bit sluggish in comparison to the T71 as well as the WZ131. So this tank is not as maneuverable as its main competitors. The gun is also not that punchy as the T71's auto-loading gun. So yeah, this tank is okay-ish in comparison. So mediocre of a light tank. Now, in order to get this tank, you must play with a 12T. The 12T actually has the same gun you're using, so you actually get the same gun from the 12T, so you can unlock this gun already. But you don't have the top two engines, so in order to research these two engines, it will cost you about 20,000 XP, so that's gonna suck. The tracks will cost you about 9,000, so 30,000 XP for the complete upgraded tank. So which is okay-ish, in my opinion. It's okay-ish. 30,000 XP before you research the 1390. So yeah. Alright, let's go over the stats before I just divulge about the crappy statistics of this tank. This tank has 900 hit points, which is okay-ish in comparison to the T71, which has 60 less health. The WZ has only 20 less health. So this tank has a good amount of health. But remember, this tank gets into tier 10 and 9 battles, whereas other tanks you face will probably deal around 500 to 750-ish damage, so you can only take about 2 hits. So don't get hit. That's a very important part of playing light tanks. The tank only weighs about 15 tons, which is not enough, so getting rammed does hurt. So don't touch any other tanks, even it's your own teammates. So don't touch any other tanks. Try to avoid them, because this tank weighs very minimal, so it does hurt when you get touched. This tank has a very bad engine power in my opinion, of 300 horsepower, whereas the T71 gets a 400 horsepower engine, and the WZ gets a 520 horsepower engine. So this tank, it's the lightest of all the tier 7 light tanks, so, and the engine power is the weakest, so it doesn't maneuver as well. The specific power on this tank is only 19.42, whereas the specific power for the T71 is about 23, which is very good, and the WZ is 23.7, so it is not as maneuverable as other light tanks at tier 7. It has a traverse speed of 40 degrees per second, so this is kind of bad for a light tank in my opinion, whereas the T71 has 56 degrees per second and the WZ has 54, so this tank doesn't turn pretty well. So maneuverability wise, this tank is not as maneuverable. This tank has 40 millimeters of frontal hull armor, which is meh, 20 at the sides, 15 at the rear. So getting shot, the frontal plate is very well sloped, but you still will get penetrated by a high caliber gun at tier 9 and tier 10, so, and tier 8. So don't even think about bouncing shots. You're a light tank, don't even bounce, just run away. Turret armor is 40 at the front, 20 at the sides, 20 at the rear, so no armor whatsoever unless you hit the very top of the gun mantlet, but don't rely on it. You don't have armor, just run away. Alright, so the turret traverse is 46 degrees per second, which is actually good in comparison to the 40 degrees of hull traverse, which is bad. The T71 has 42 degrees of turret traverse, whereas the WZ131 has 48. So the turret turns pretty okay-ish, mediocre. View range wise, it is on par with other light tanks, 390. The T71 actually gets 10 more meters of view range. The WZ has the same. So view range wise, it's meh. So with binoculars, it will help. Radio range is on par. It's the same with other light tanks at high tier. So radio, you're fine with a good radio. Alright, so basically with these stats, let's look at the gun first. I forgot. But gun wise, it's not as good as the auto-loading gun on the T71. You only get 144 millimeters of penetration in comparison to 175. So penetration wise, you're not going to penetrate most tank sides unless you shoot through the tracks or shoot above the tracks. So penetration wise, it's not that good. Damage wise, it's also not that good in comparison to 15 less damage from the T71. You do have a very good accuracy of 0.36 in comparison to 0.39, but it does weigh more. So the gun's okay. Reloads faster. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you that. It does reload faster by 25 or 20% in comparison to the T71's 76mm. But you do not carry enough shells to reload that fast. You only carry 36 rounds, whereas the T71 gets 60 rounds. So this tank looks on the bad end side, in my opinion, mostly because of the maneuverability as well as the low amounts of ammunition they can spam. So it's okay, mediocre of a tank, in my opinion. So basically, I played this tank more of a passive scout because I say that word's too much. Maneuverability of the tank, so limits this tank to more of a passive scouting role. That means I have to put camo net, binoculars, as well as vents to help with the drivability of the tank. Whereas you could put vertical stabilizers on the T71 and have this thing become a more of a assaulting, supporting tank and flanking tank. Whereas this tank, not really. You do not have enough bullets or shells to do much, as well as maneuverability, as well as every other stuff. So don't go directly into combat with this tank. You just hold back and passive scout. Now, crew skills wise, I have 6 Sense for the commander because it's very important. Knowing when you're spotted, when you're passive scouting is very important because you don't even know if you're spotted and suddenly a BL-10 shot shoots you right in the face and most of your health is gone. So yeah, you need 6 Sense. Second skill is camo because you want to hide this thing as well as you can. Gunner, you have the camo as first skill to hide this tank as well as you can. Snapshot, if you're engaging other light tanks or if you're needed supporting fire, so snapshot will help. And driver has off-road driving along with camouflage because this tank doesn't move as well, so off-road driving will help. But other than that, let's go into Tech Inspector to compare the average stats of all light tanks at tier 7 and see how crappy the armor really is. Alright, we have the AMX 1375. As you can see, the frontal armor is 40mm, but it's sloped backwards a lot, so it will be 60mm, but don't rely on it to bounce shots, obviously, unless you're like superior angling, like that. Like, that's superior angling, but don't rely on it. You're not gonna bounce a lot of shots. Turret wise, yeah, it's not that well armored. Turret ring, not that well armored. So collision model on, you can see this tank is not well armored. Well, even though it's unique, unless people shoot you in the lower glacis. I don't know why would they do that, but they'll probably just shoot you here in the middle and it will hurt. So this tank has no armor, but the main important thing is we want to compare the average stats of this tank. So before we start, the gun depression on this tank is crap. So that's basically about it. So that's about 4 degrees of gun depression, which is very crap. Gun elevation is also very crap. That's about 8 degrees or so. So it's god awful gun elevation as well. So this gun cannot point up or point down. So be careful when you're trying to hit people. Gun depression is actually 6 degrees, but yeah, gun elevation is 9 degrees, but yeah. So it's not that good of a gun elevation, but you do have very good accuracy in comparison to other light tanks. So use that if you want to snipe. Alright, so DPM wise, the tank is not going to do enough DPM in comparison to other light tanks at this tier. So that's going to suck. You're also not going to penetrate as well because 144mm of pen is not going to do a lot of stuff. 135 damage is not going to damage a lot of people. So, and you do carry a lot less shells in comparison to other tanks. So yeah, blah. Camo rating wise, this tank is actually pretty good. About 2% more than the let's compare to the T71 since that's the closest thing you can compare. Alright, it does have a very good camo rating in comparison to T71, so it is very sneaky. It has a very good, the view range is about the same, only 10 meters less, but that's alright. So moving, it has the same moving camo rating because these are light tanks, so moving camo rating is actually pretty good. Mobility wise, it's crap, obviously. It has about 1/7% less of mobility, so that's gonna suck because of the horsepower on the engine. The horsepower is gonna terrain resistance is also pretty bad, so that's where off-road driving comes in handy because it's only good on soft terrains. On hard terrains and medium terrains, the traction is not gonna hold up. So off-road driving it's a very good choice. And this tank does see tier 11. It does see tier 10. So yeah, so be careful. One shot from a tier 10 gun mostly means half or even most of your health is gone. So yeah, but it does have a very good health of 900 HP. So yeah, it's a light tank. So your job is in this tank is mostly passive scout instead of active scout because the specific power on the engine in comparison to the weight. So passive scout, and when you're needed, use the gun to its work, but don't depend on the gun because 144 millimeters of penetration at tier 7 for a light tank is not that good. So yeah, that's basically what I can say about the AMX 1375. Now let's play a few live games to show you how I play this tank if I could. Alright, let's get some live games in. Now remember, this tank only carries 36 shells, so you're not a massive damage dealing tank. So the best thing this tank can do is passively scout. Alright, good map for passively scouting, mostly. Okay, tier 10, so don't be afraid of tier 10s obviously, but just be assured that the freaking FV215B could easily one-shot you. So yeah. So let's go passive scout. Now let's all go to the famous bush where everybody goes to try my fucking luck. I want to use the bushes to the best extent to cover my approach. I might expect to find the T-71, so I have to use these rocks as cover. Alright, alright. Nice, good shits. Keeping them spotted. Don't worry about the T-44, he cannot see you from that far away. Don't panic, never panic. Never panic, if you panic you die. So I'm keeping this T-34 spotted. Oh, Churchill gun carrier knocked the shit out of that guy. Also seeing the T-29. So don't panic, always don't panic. You're spotting them for your team. You're doing a good job. Keep telling yourself that. Shut up, Sam. I'm just nervous of if they see me, I'm going to get fucked. So since I don't detect anybody, I'm gonna move up a bit to see past this rock to see if I can detect the Ramato Borsig. No? Alright. Alright. That's not me who spots him, but I don't know. My team is pushing up. Alright. Now I will not open fire on this T-71 because you're passive scouting. So don't open fire. You're doing a great job. So when T's out of the range, let's move up a bit. Okay, we spotted their FE, or my team did. Now since it is still hot over there, I'm not gonna go over there just yet. We don't know where the Ramato Borsig is. And I'm kinda not in concealment as well. So alright, just pull up a bit into this bush. Alright, T-71 got wrecked by a WZ. Or not WZ, the Waffenträger. So we're doing pretty well. We still have most of our team. I'm trying to spot for the Ramato Borsig. So I'll let the team push up. Okay, Ramato Borsig moved. We know where he is, so we're gonna push up for the artillery. Tortoise. Don't panic, you're faster than him. And rock. Yep. Alright, reloading. Give ourselves time. Yeah. See, I'm distracting this tortoise to prevent him from shooting at my teammates. Our low goal next round. Now, I am faster than him, so don't panic. Never panic. You panic, you die. So I'm going to play this tortoise. We have the ammunition, and he's not going to outrun us. So we're preventing him from shooting at our teammates. So the lorry is going to take ass hits, but you don't want to do that. No, we can't take a hit from him. There you go, it's fine. I just want to get out of there. There you go. I have to go back and help base if I can. Keep spotting him for our team. Alright, time to bail. The I-7's coming for us. Okay, I-7 fired. We need to get out of here. That was intense. I'm not gonna lie. He's still chasing me for some unknown purpose of having my balls being shut up. Well, I'm gonna prevent him from shooting at my teammates by distracting him. Well, he's getting damaged too. Alright, time to get back to base. Alright. This tank has very good accuracy. I need to get a shot on. Okay, nice. I-7 gone offline. Or offline. Gone off. Nice shit. Good shits. There's a raw material Borsig in the cap, so we have to shoot at him. We're far enough for the I-7 not to detect us, so... Whee! Air! There you go. Where's that raw material Borsig? There he is. He got tracks! Nice shit! Nice shit! Let's get out. He got our tracks. So angling saved my life right there. Oh, good shit. Defender medal. So good shit. Good shit. We did the best, even though we're tier 7. So, huzzah.
So that's how you play scout tanks. You want to distract your opponents like that tortoise as long as possible, because the tortoise has the largest DPM of all tanks in the game. And by distracting him, I'm saving my teammates from the damage. So do as much as you can. Distract, destroy their artillery, or scout the enemy's tanks, because that's your main job as a light tank. You want to scout, you want to distract, as well as destroy artillery. So basically, I distracted the IS-7 from shooting at my teammates, as well as the tortoise. I distracted the SU-101, and I killed him, actually. But remember, 900 health means you can't take a hit. Just one or two hits. So you can't take a few hits. Right. This map is bad for scouting, obviously, but we'll do our best. This tank can still dishes out damage, but remember how I was using gold in order to kill that tortoise? So, yep. Oh, my phone is beeping. Shit. Well, the good thing about passive scouting is you can answer calls when you're already in a bush, but I'm not in bush yet, so passive scouting is out of the option. There's nobody up here with me, so don't go too far when you're playing light tanks and you have no support, obviously. So I need to take that phone call, but oh well, I'll take it up later. So like this situation, I'm not gonna go up that far because there's only 3 tanks here, and judging by my abilities or my view of gameplay, they're not gonna hold. So we're gonna go around. So when the team are all lemmings to the town, like in this case, just follow alongside, like in far behind. Just when they need support fire or flanking fire. So basically you're playing it like a medium tank now. Okay, you have the Crab Panther. Missed. Why am I lagging when I'm zoomed all the way in? I don't know. Oh, SU 12244. Oh, he took a big hit. I can still damage people. Back up, back up. There you go, good boy. Ah, fuck. IS-8. Oh boy. That's a bad target to shoot at. Yak Tiger. A buttload of other stuff. So yeah, the shit is gonna get real. Oh god. That's gonna bounce. I'm out. I need to pick a phone call. I need to save my team from being lemmings. Alright, save this E50 from a tier 7, I guess. I think he can handle him if he's good. Obviously 704 is behind me. And we're out. 704 is still chasing me. He's not gonna be that fast though. I'm gonna go around and shoot him after I reload this clip. The good thing about this tank is that it reloads pretty well. Pretty fast too. So we can do cheeky stuff like this. And take him out. I reload again. I should go back and help the base, but I need to kill this. I'll load gold next round. Alright, low gold. Have to go back and help base. Alright, my team can't handle this from here on out. I need to go back and help base. I need to pick up calls too. Shit. Alright. Don't panic. Always don't panic. When you're playing light tanks, never panic. Because you do get into deep shit. It's like Navy SEALs. They don't give a shit. Or air troopers. Oh, Tiger! Hello! You missed, Sonny Jim. You do reload pretty fast. Oh, the jukes! Get out here. So going back to base to help out. My team could handle the tortoise. Should be able to handle the tortoise. There we go. Okay, team is actually, the lorry is doing well. Now I have to go and distract them, obviously. So let's go do that. Or have flanking shots. That also works. Did I even hit him? Alright, a few more clips to kill this yak tiger with. Ah, damn, I didn't KS it. Shit. I wanted to KS the yak tiger. Oh well. Right, artillery is spotted last here when I was here, so. But that's how you play light tanks. You play intermediate, medium tank when you have to, like in city maps. Remember how I supported the killing the VK3002D? That's because you need to play like a medium tank if there's no bushes for you to passively scout. Distraction, flanking is also very important. Now just KSing. I did 2,200 damage? Jesus. As a light tank in a tier 9 game. Huh. Alright. So the gun, you see how fast I use up ammunition? Only down to 9 rounds. That's like a clip and a half. I don't have enough rounds left. So, yeah, I don't have enough rounds. So, don't spam me around. Spam me around will waste a lot of shots. And I didn't even miss that much. I only missed 3 of my shots. But still, only down to 9 rounds at the end. Ugh. So, passive scouting as well as flanking maneuvers are key to supporting your team. Like distracting the tortoise, shooting the tortoise in the end, shooting the E75 even though it wasn't needed. Did I even damage his ammo rack? Let's see. I damaged his ammo rack! GG. Oh, perfect map for passive scouting. Perfect. Perfect. Now, scouting can turn the tide of a battle, so you need to know how to scout. I have turned 20% win chance into a win because passive scouting, or scouting in general, but scouting is very key to saving your team. This map has been redone because there's more cover in the swamp or river, whatever you call it. So, but they're all heavy tanks mostly, so this should be a good match. I need to pick up the phone call. I need to get into a bush and pick up the phone call. That's the benefits of playing passively. You can answer phone calls. Alright, let's go do this. I need to get into a bush first before I take that phone call or make that phone call. Don't like to get people hanged up because they keep calling me. Go slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And answering phone call. 1 second. Yeah. So, oh my god! I was about to answer a phone call, you son of a bitch. The fucking T-71 surprised me. Alright, he shouldn't be able to come over here because there's a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna answer my phone call. Don't worry, folks. It's all good. Please don't be buzzing in my phone. 1 second. Come on, pick up the phone, pick up the phone. Normally I would go for this T-71, but I'm picking up my phone, so. Oh, what the hell? Call drop. What? Okay, IS-3, we spotted him. What? I called. Alright. I'm gonna wait for the call. What the hell? Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. Hello? Uh-huh. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, there you go. Have to answer phone calls. OPness of playing scout tank. I can actually answer phone calls and not do shit. Alright, let's go passive. Let's go scout up a little bit more. This IS-3 might be able to see me, but IS-3s don't have good view range. So they only have 350, have about 400-ish. Okay, take my phone away from my computer, it buzzes. I'm scouting the shit. So this is a very good Spanish spot, advantage spot, because the T-71 is dead. He scared the shit out of me. And while I was trying to scout, I had to answer phone calls too. So that's the OPness of playing light tank or passive light tanks. You can actually pick up your phone call and just like, surprise, nigga. Alright, let's go move up a bit. Right, there you go. I do not want to fire my guns yet. We're losing by 1, but their team is being scouted by me, and their lost IS-3. Now there's a death turtle around the corner. There he is. He could just easily drive past or drive in front of all this green space. He doesn't give a shit. Now, if the Ferdinands get spotted, he gets damage easy, obviously. Oh boy. Alright. Now, do not go YOLO. You're not doing your team favors by going YOLO. So let their team work. And if I can hit this guy, that'd be amazing. Did I get spotted? No. I'm still safe. Alright. So nobody sees me if I'm just shot. So that's good. See, we're winning. Oh shit. We lost a Ferdinand. I'm still spotting. So we should be doing okay. Bad idea. Take a spot? No. So view range wise, very good view range. Alright. I do not want to face the Doom Turtle. I need to aim, son. Alright, time to go help the hill. So I already know there's only a T95 there, so I need to go help the hill now. Because this tank still does damage. I could go for artillery, but that would not be useful because there's 3 of them. And dealing with 3 of them is kind of difficult. Because... Oh, my phone is beeping again. Oh no, just a fucking message. Stop giving me messages, you son of a bitch! Alright. Well, now we can go for artillery. Our team won the hill, mostly. And there's a Doom Turtle watching. Okay, there's the IS-6. We should be able to easily mess him up. He's a one-shot dead. Did he see us? Saw us. Fire! Wow, camping bastard. Oh, I need to go anyway because of my phone calls and shit. Alright, they got that camping bastard. So, huzzah! Let's see how much damage he did. Or, no, hold on. Let me just... I want to show you guys all the stats. The frick. One second. Be patient. So for the first game, for my 2X, we spotted a lot of team, but it didn't help damage them. But initial spots still worked. We did spot the full damage from the T-34, which is nice. And the rest is just me, whatever. But we did a very crucial thing, which is shooting the Romtel Borsig when he was capping. So that got us the Defender medal. So even I didn't do spotting damage that much. So basically there's not that much spotting damage of only 2,000-ish. I got top for some reason. So that's the easy of playing scout tanks when you're shooting. Then again, I shot the Tortoise 10 fucking times. So so yeah, the fucking Tortoise is hard to penetrate. Alright, so other than that, oh, I forgot to show you the other ones. I'm stupid. Stupid. So for the second game on Windstorm, I penetrated E75, damaged his ammo rack, which is very good. Anytime you critted a tank's modules or crew member as a light tank, you get extra bonus XP out of it. So, like killing the loader, more XP. Killing the tracks or damaging the tracks also gets more XP. So, that's pretty good. We spotted the SU-12244, killed the loader on the Object 704, and good shits. Even though I didn't do that much scouting damage, I did a lot of physical damage. So, that's got another good thing. And for the Melanovka, where I have to answer phone calls. So, basically, I spotted the IS-3, or spotting damage on the IS-3, spotting damage on the IS-3, spotting damage on the IS-6, T-34. Actually did some damage to the T-34 as well. And the SU-152. So, that's good shits. I also spotted the T-71 without him seeing us. So, yes. So, light tanks will see each other without each other seeing each other. Or if you're sitting still. So, basically, I already saw the T-71 because I'm sitting still. He couldn't even see me. So you have to get to place early initial spotting location fast. So get to there fast and hidden with your camo nets up. That way the T-71 didn't even see us. So that's a good plus. Oh, we didn't do that well. But let's see how the T-95 did. Actually did damage. Did he camp in the back like a puss? Yeah, he camped in the back. Shot in the hill. Ugh. I hate... You're a T-95. You could easily wipe out our base, like the people at our base, by just driving across the middle of the field. Nope, he gonna camp base. But whatever. That's his way of playing. That's my way of playing. So, lucky shot, bastard. Son of a bitch got a lucky shot on me. Caused my engine to burst on fire. So basically, your engine is in the front. If you get shot in the front, you will catch on fire, obviously. So I tried to press C as fast as I could, but got burned to death. I was like, fire! Oh shit, I'm dead. But other than that, this is a French tier 7 light tank. So this is how I play light tank. Mostly passive scouting. And when needed, do damage. Play like a medium when needed. But most of the time, passive scout. That's how you play light tanks. Hopefully you guys like the review, because I think that's the best few games of random gameplay I actually did in like a row for a long time now. But in order to get a mastery mark on this tank, I had to do like 4,000 damage once, and I used up all of my shots on one game against tier 9s. That was crazy.
So getting mastery badge for this tank is pretty hard because you do not carry a lot of shells, and spotting damage is not that enough. It's not enough. It's only half of the damage you do. So getting XP is actually half of doing damage by spotting. But what the heck? But hopefully you guys like the review. Rate and subscribe and tell me how bad I played this game at. So, or tell me comment if anything comes up, like how well I should play against that T95 because I think I sucked. He fucking one shot at me, son of a bitch. Still pissed about that. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.